We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go here from Mile High. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second
Ball on the
5.
40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Broncos.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Now it's Dobbins. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They send Sutton in motion. Nick's going to throw for it. Escaping the blitz. Gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on downs.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Williams going to throw on the first play. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it'll be second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Chicago. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That'll be caught. It's DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up first and goal. Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing is Nix. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready. 180.
To throw is Nix. Moving left. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. It's second down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to be third down. having some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Back to throw is Nix. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
On 4th down, here's Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. They convert style there. Big play on 4th and long.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, we're good.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll throw. It's Nix. Oh, bad decision there. Off his back foot. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Bears.
And after that promising drive, Mike, just a really disappointing end. I mean, everything was going so well. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection, and then he just gets a little too aggressive with the decision-making, and it can turn around in a snap.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears move out on top, 14-0. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Bears off to the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment.
Santos to kick off.
So here's Santos
Chicago.
after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
On first down, here's Nick. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Gervon Dexter in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Nix to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Let it run.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
On second down, it's Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. And he's into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. His second touchdown of this first half.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hicks, now to throw it here on first down. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
Broncos, first down. First and 10.
A first down throw for Nix. The throw on the run is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 yards on
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Here's first and 10.
Ready.
Throwing. Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup.
Hook him up on a
It's
second down and 8.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A big-time play for the Broncos. 32 yards. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Forced out wide, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Gervon Dexter gets in there for the sack, and now it's third and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Let it slip. We got Hornet, Daz, yeah, Auto.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken at the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bears.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Give up the middle with Swift. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it. It's Swift. Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's 4th down. This is incomplete, but there is a flag. It is back at the line of scrimmage, and this could be a first down. They will run it over center with Swift, and he'll get about 5. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
On the give, it's Swift. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Bears first down.
On the give, here's Swift. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
Taken down at the 41.
From the 41, here's second and 8. On the ground, it's Swift. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 20.
20-yard pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monungai. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Out to his right. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional, and this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That's taken in, and he's going to have the Bears first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bears.
Throwing again, Williams. First down throw there is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
On third down, it's Williams. Over the middle, he's got Burton. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Here's Dobbins. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Brought down by Jaquan Brisker. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down, Broncos.
At the 39-yard line.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Yes.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Exiting the pocket right. And that ball incomplete over the middle. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Williams. Moving outside the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
It's a gain of 32
A big-time play for the Broncos. 32 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A run with Dobbins. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hold on, son. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there.
Incomplete.
And 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Hold on, son. Ready.
Back to throw is Nix. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
They only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Hold on, son. Ready.
On 4th down, here's Nix. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. A big hole. He's inside the 40. Inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
19-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger. In this one, I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now here's the former Chiefs kicker, Cairo Santos out, and he'll get things started in Kansas City. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. Headed out right. Rice pulls it in along the sideline. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Yellow.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Right back to Rice. Caught again. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 46.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Right back to Pacheco. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs 7, Bears nothing. Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Offense up to the line fast. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Into a crowd and intercepted. Nick Bolton has it.
Williams pass.
Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions.
And he goes down. The Bears got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
On the play brings up 2nd down.
Pistol now for Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Ooh, and they get him down just in time. He got close to that first, but they make the play and force this 4th down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. 4th and forever coming up.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. 15.
Mahomes to throw for it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ronaldo.
Williams to throw on first. That's his running back, DeAndre Swift. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
At the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Fits it through the middle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line.
22 yards.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6.
Filthy. Touchdown.
First down, Williams to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
What is up? Jordan. Tippin. Pass. Oh.
To the air yet again, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and goal.
Swift does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Working quickly here. Working from the gun, Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears start to fight back with their first points of this game. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears tie this game 7-7.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Nico Rumigio. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. Escapes the defender. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's going to pay off this first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up second and a yard.
A second down run by Pacheco. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a 4th down. From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Here we go on 4th with Mahomes. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he drives that plus backward on a gain of 4. The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. It's Pacheco again. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And he's across the goal line and in. That makes it an 8-point lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Josh Blackwell to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Throwing from the gun. It's taken in by Roma Tunze. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. First down, Williams. Komet's got it, left side. Through the defense it goes, room to burn. And he takes this in, touchdown Chicago. The Bears earn the chance to tie before halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
Things trimmed back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Mejio with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Chiefs first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down throw, Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
At the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
He was looking for Colston Loveland, so it'll be second down. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. Escapes the pocket. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. And he has the touchdown through what looks like some defensive pass interference. So I think, Brock, thinking this catch should stand. They waited a little extra second there, didn't they? Maybe a little bit of a talk to the other sideline, Brock, before they declined that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good in love and football. just a good little penalty taunt.
That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table.
Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Here's Williams. Complete over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down. Here's Swift. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. And goes to the hurry up here.
At the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Whiskey, punch balls.
Williams will look to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. So we'll set up just shy of their own 45 after that interception and return. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Back to the line they come, second down.
At the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he has this down to the 34. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
That's good.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Back to the air, Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Working inside the red zone. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
And he's got it. It's in close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grab the lead on their first series of the half. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Andy Reid sending in that call quick. They are going for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now.
Bears 20. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Williams from the gun. And is a catch for lethal burden. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Gain of 18. And the Bears, 1st down.
Williams on 1st down. The throw left side finds Burden. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the 2nd half. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Remigio with the return. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. So we're through 3 here. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. This one misses the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's Mahomes. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears will have it in excellent position. They're just inside the red zone at the 19.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
We got Hornets.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Biggie
At
Angels.
the 18-yard line.
Turbo.
Working from the gun, Williams. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears parlay the interception into points. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs make over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 75 yards. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready to go.
To throw, it's Williams. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs add 6 to their lead. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Yellow. Right side.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A give right side for Pacheco. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, wide open, complete. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 82 yards. And the Chiefs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive. I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
First down.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Here's Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Pass complete to Loveland. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's a gain of
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
To throw, Williams. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw once more, here's Williams. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Looking to throw is Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To the air, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Williams. To the left side into the hands of Maadden. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
A gain of 12.
They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Luther Burden, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
That's the score. Chiefs 24, Bears 7. Cairo Santos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now here's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
What is up?
Back to throw. Williams. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but well, that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game,
he's got him in, complete, and he takes this into